This is a Shields of Shame exclusive.
In the early morning hours in April 2019, police and SWAT officers arrived to a burglary in progress, and the suspect refused to exit the home, and a 5-hour standoff ensued. The suspect, a police officer for the Eastport Police Department in Georgia, was later taken into custody. Just prior, Gray was also charged with DUI and leaving the scene of an accident after he allegedly hit a road sign with his SUV and caused damage to another vehicle in Coweta County as he was going to his ex-wife's home, which is a violation of his bond conditions. Deputies caught up with Gray in the parking lot of a nearby Kroger, where he became very hostile, the deputy said in the report. The deputy noted the smell of alcohol on Gray's breath, his slurred speech, and his inability to stand without holding onto his vehicle. But before all of those criminal incidents, back in 2018, Gray was caught stealing a police motorcycle so he could start his own personal police patrol by removing the official police decals and adding his own. It was also discovered during the investigation there was $200 missing. Gray took it and put it in an envelope and hid it in his desk at the police department. This is the story of the stolen police motorcycle from 2018. Open records requests have been submitted to the Coweta County Sheriff's Office for all footage related to this criminal cop. Please subscribe and be sure to hit the notification bell so you are alerted if and when that footage becomes available. Thank you for your support. Enjoy the presentation.
All right, okay, the date is August 15th, 2018. This is case number 18-74, to be admin versus Bobby Gray. President is myself, Captain Copeland, Major. Say your name, please.
William Johnson.
Also, President is?
Lieutenant Gray.
Lieutenant Gray. Okay, Gray, this is just in reference to the bike, so I'm gonna have to ask you some questions about it. But first, you know how you've been in this office before.
Right.
So first, I have to give you the guard.
I understand.
Because I'm gonna read it to you, even though you're familiar with it. All right. I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions about it, and then so you can explain what's going on. What was your plans for the bike?
Bike patrol. I do on Wednesday, and then sometimes on Saturday and Sunday, I work Ruby Tuesdays.
Okay.
On Wednesdays, I work 10 to 6, and then from 6 to 9, I usually do extra patrol or some kind of overtime. And I have a lack time between there, and it's not enough time to go home, so I usually do overtime between going to Ruby Tuesdays and here. When I went into the unit, the chief said whatever you need to do to with crime suppression, the unit, do what you think you need to do, the hours, these kind of things. So that was something that I think would be a really good idea.
Okay. Why did you take the bike home?
When I got it, I was going to put it together in the, I guess it's the classroom now. It used to be the workout room.
Yeah.
Went in there, set it down, but you have to have several different tools to put it together. I was like, well, I don't have the tools for that. So I was gonna go over to the Wagon Works and just work on it over there. My son called. They got done with football early because of the weather. It was too hot to play.
Okay.
He needed to be picked up, so I figured I'd go ahead and go pick him up. And by the time I got down there, I was like, well, I'll be back for it the next day, and I'll just go ahead and get everything taken care of the next day.
Okay. And why did you need a new bike?
Didn't necessarily need a new bike. I guess it's a difference between you go out and you have a car with 1,000 miles, or you have a car with 60,000 miles.
Right.
It's nicer to drive the nicer one. I looked at some of the other bikes to see if those would work, be good, all that kind of stuff and all. And I looked at those, and they're pretty worn down, pretty old. Some of the tires are flat. Some of the tires are worn down. So I was like, well, I don't even know if those things are going to be good or not. So.
Okay. Why didn't you get permission to use the bike?
That's a mistake on me. I didn't think it would be an issue. Coming up with things or ways to patrol or be effective, that's something I came up with. Probably should have asked. I didn't. I just took the initiative to go ahead and do that.
Okay. How did you know the bikes was in that room?
I didn't. I knew we had some new bikes, but I didn't know. I went into the library There's some bikes by the stairwell coming down the back, and I saw those, and those look pretty rough and everything. And then we had some more. Went to the library, and I saw the bikes in there. Looked at those for a little bit, trying to figure out which ones would be good, not good, that kind of thing at all. And I remember we had new bikes, and I was like, well, so I looked in that. I remember it used to be a closet. Then I think at one time it was Kelly's office or something.
Right.
And then it was like storage, whatever. So I just looked in there and it happened to be there.
Okay. And why did you take it out the back door?
Just easier.
Easier.
It's no particular reason. I pulled up to the gas pump, filled up my car, and just pulled back there. No particular reason.
Okay. Now, originally when I talked to you, you said you was going to use it for a part-time job, but then when you text, you said it's for an extra job on Virginia Avenue. So, I mean, which one is it?
Yeah, not a part-time. Well, I work part-time on Virginia Avenue, so maybe I said it wrong or just it came out wrong. But it's when I go to Virginia Avenue, and that's where we have a lot of problems at. It just coincides with doing my day shift and then doing that before I go to Ruby Tuesdays.
No, but you
So
work
it's
at
not-
Virginia Avenue, Ruby Tuesdays.
Right.
Okay.
So
I got you.
when I leave here at 6, I start there at 9. Then I also work there on Saturday and Sunday. So instead of, I have about 3 hours before leaving here and then going over there. So I've got a gap, so that's a good time for me to do some overtime and do something with that time other than, it's not enough time to go home, come back, that kind of thing.
Right, right.
So it wasn't for working a part-time, because I do that in the car. It'd be, just working overtime and, that kind of thing, extra patrol.
Okay. Did you mention your plans to your staff at all? About bike patrol or anything to
No.
your staff? Okay. Because they wasn't part of that. That's just you. I mean, they wasn't going to be assigned to riding bikes or anything. Correct?
No.
It was just you.
If they wanted to, they could.
Okay.
But, yeah, I don't know if they'd want to. I wouldn't think, and it's not a slam on Watts, I don't think Watts, thinking about Watts, I don't know if he'd want to get on a bike and ride.
Yeah, it's 90-degree weather.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know if that's his thing. I know Clickner and Young, they do a lot of suppression, working out the marketplace in that area, and they'll stay over sometimes. If it worked out and great, if they wanted to, it'd be
Right.
fine.
Okay, but you hadn't mentioned nothing to them about that?
No.
Okay, okay. Now, I mean, I looked at the bike when you brought it back, and I noticed the tires has been ridden. Did you ride it somewhere?
I did. Went down where I live at. It's 1 mile, a little bit more than a mile down and back. So when we got everything together, because when you still got to adjust the linkage and that kind of stuff. Rode down the street, rode back, parked, and that was it.
Okay, just rode it in your neighborhood, sort of?
It's not in my neighborhood, but it's, same difference.
Yeah, yes,
It's down, it's a main road that goes up to the, so
Okay.
it's about 1.5 miles or so up there. at the
And you were
back.
just testing it?
Yeah.
Riding it out? Okay. All right, have you been truthful with all your answers?
Yes. I have
Okay.
been.
I do have to ask you another question, though, that's
Sure.
not related to this.
Sure.
We did an audit on the books, your special ops books, and it's $200 short. You familiar with that?
It should be 160. We took out money the other day. Clickner and Young are gonna do a buy with, and I forget what the names are, it's a black guy and a white girl. And they needed money the other day, so we took that out the other day.
Okay, so who has that money then?
I do.
Oh, you have the
Yeah.
money. Okay, to give to them?
Right. We got it out, and they ended up, they were gonna do a buy on Palm. And then the day they're gonna do it, they ended up not.
Okay.
They ended up not doing it.
But you're saying it's 160, not 200?
It should have been
Because they
160.
counted a couple of times, it was showing
Okay,
200.
it should have been 160, but,
Okay, do
If it's,
Clickner and Young know you have the money on you? Or?
yeah, because I talked, the other day I asked them what day, when we're gonna do the buy. Are we gonna do it tomorrow? I had to look back at my phone to see when it was, and, they said yes, and I told Watts, we'll go ahead and get the money out. And then the next day, they were trying to get a hold of, I forgot what they call them. But
Yeah, I know the couple that walks around, the white
Yeah,
male,
white, yeah.
white female and black male. Okay, so that was when, though? That was, how long ago was that?
Let's say middle of last week.
last week.
Yeah, middle of last week.
So when y'all plan on doing the buy with them? Are you still planning on it?
I don't know, because we had a complaint, they were gonna do the buy then they couldn't get a hold of them. And then they're supposed to do it a couple days later. Then we got the complaint on Desert, and another complaint somewhere else, so we did that yesterday. And they're still trying to get a hold of whatever their names are. I forget what
Okay.
they're still trying to get a hold of them.
All right. You got any questions of me or anything?
No.
No? All right, LT, I appreciate it.
Okay.
I mean, we just had to look into seeing what was going on with the bike.
Right,
I
I
mean,
understand.
considering you didn't get permission to get it.
No, and I
Yeah.
didn't, and, yeah, I probably should have, obviously.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it'd be an issue.
Okay. All right.
Yep, all right,
I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Take care. Yeah, you know, this is not coming from us, so from anyone in this office, but this is from the chief's office, effective immediately.
Okay,
As of today, August 15th, you are placed on administrative duties with pay pending the outcome of internal investigation until further advised. You are not to perform any duties as an East Point police officer outside of administrative duties, nor speak on behalf of the East Point Police Department. The chief of police has taken custody of we're going to ask you for your ID and stuff,
okay,
okay, including your city-issued weapon. You're not to work any extra duties or off-duty assignments. If you need to come to the East Point Police Station for any reason, you're first to contact the Office of Internal Affairs, myself, or Sergeant Calvin. Any questions or concerns, you can also direct those to myself or Sergeant Calvin, who can be contacted at the numbers listed on there. All right, so we just gotta get your weapon, your ID. Do you have the $200 on you?
it's in my desk, it's in an envelope in my desk.
Oh, over there.
Over there, yeah.
Okay.
Because all I did was to get it out, it's an envelope, it's been sitting in my desk, so it's still there, it's either the top right or middle drawer.
Okay. We get.
Young is over there right now.
Okay, we'll take care of that. So yeah, gotta have I guess your ID, your key card.
I guess I don't understand the sticking point. I mean, I understand it has permission, I understand that.
Yeah.
It's not like I was trying to take the bike, it's the middle of the afternoon.
Mhm.
It's not like I'm trying to take the bike.
Right. I mean, like I said,
It's-
it's like I said, it's a chief decision to put you on administrative leave. And I guess the main point, like you said, you didn't get permission, and I guess we figured out the intent when you taking the bike home. And I think that's the biggest thing, is taking it to your house instead of working on it here, since you was going to use it for a job here. But
Yeah, and that's just a poor series of events. 'Cause I was gonna take it in the the classroom.
right.
And then to the wagon works, and then because of the weather and it's too hot, my son does football in the afternoon, and they got done early. He calls me and like, well, Amy left a long time ago, so she's not in the house anymore. She's
Okay.
doing her own thing, so
Right.
all the kids are with me, so I've got to pick him up and all that kind of stuff.
Uh,
So if I don't go pick him up, then he ends up just sitting there.
Mhm.
So I was like, well, it doesn't need to be done right this minute, so I went and picked him up. And then I was
okay.
coming back the next day, but then I had court for my son, who was molested,
Oh wow.
and we have a court case in Noonan going.
Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah.
So it did that, but I already had it packed up and ready, because I was gonna come back up here after I got done with that in the morning. Then that got FTA'd and didn't even show up to the court.
Oh man.
And then I got a call from you,
Mm-hmm.
and which I came straight up here and dropped it off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So we'll see. Like I said, it just he said just put you on the admin until we figure out the particulars.
Yeah, is he talking termination?
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I mean, but you've been in this office before, somebody on administrative leave. I mean, 90 and 80% chance that could be the way it turns out, because I know every time I was in here, I think only one person I know that got put on administrative leave that wasn't terminated. So I'm not saying that's what he's doing, because I don't know. But I mean, I just, by looking at the writing on the wall when I was in here before, and then it's just not been up here now. Anybody that we put on administrative leave didn't come back.
So what's the procedure? Because of course I would
Yeah.
not agree with it. So what's the procedure if that happened? I'm not even sure.
You have to file an appeals through the city manager's office, but you would have to do it within 5 days. Once you know, if that happens, then as long as you do it 5 business days, a letter to the city manager saying that you want to appeal and want a hearing, if that was the case.
No, there's no intent.
Huh?
So there's no intent.
No.
And I think either what I said to you, I guess, was a misunderstanding. With when I work Ruby Tuesdays, that's where I'm at. It's on Virginia Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
So it just coincides with doing all that.
Right. Like your part, like extra. I mean, that would have been overtime.
That's my part-time job.
I mean, that is. I mean,
But
as far as in between, you said the 3 hours you would ride the bike in between.
Yeah, either on Saturday, I work Ruby Tuesdays on Saturday, or on Wednesday. Every once in a while, I'll pick up a shift for Mashad during the week.
So, what you supposed to work at the night?
Yeah.
You got somebody you can call to fill in?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Figure that out.
But that's why it just works, because I get off here at 6. If I leave here, it's not enough time to go all the way home. It's not even worth going all the way home. So what do you do for the extra 3 hours? What do you do?
Right.
You work a overtime. So we've been working Marketplace, Virginia Avenue, hotels, all that kind of stuff. We've been doing that for weeks.
Oh, okay.
It's just,
The other guys too been working the overtime.
So it just coincides with me leaving here and having that extra 3 hours of what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
So if I have to do the appeal, where's that?
Jefferson Station.
Okay.
Yeah, you would go to Jefferson Station on the 4th floor, if it goes that route. Yeah. You know, even if it's suspensions, you still do the appeal. You can do the appeal.
Yeah, suspension. I didn't get permission, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. What is it written up under? By the way, I don't even know.
What's that?
The accusation. What's it written up under?
Just misuse of city property right now. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it. Now, I have to ask you, do you have a shirt on under that? Because, you can't represent the police.
I'll give it to Watts if that's okay. I've got it's a tight shirt.
Okay,
I'll
so
give it to Watts.
once you get out there in the car,
Yeah.
I got you. I mean, nobody's trying to embarrass you or nothing like that, but, you can't represent the police at this point.
Right.
So, I mean, the tech not supposed to take the shirt. So I may have to, let you wear it to the car, but I have to get it from Watts. You know what I mean? So you do it like that, just because you don't have a jacket or nothing.
No.
Yeah, I mean, and then you don't need everybody in your business either. So. But like I said, I don't know how long you're going to be on this administrative duties.
Duties
But
or
just
leave?
leave, rather. I'm saying administrative leave. And I think we'll put on there. We put on there duties, but it's actually leave. But I mean, that means he can still call you in to do something around the station if he had to.
Right.
That's the only difference. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've been in
But-
there talking to him before on different issues, and I'm sure he voiced his opinion on which way he was going.
Yeah, he's just trying to figure out why. What was your intent of taking it home? That's what he was voicing to me. I guess just the way you did it, going out the bag, stuff like that, And I mean, it was after hours, meaning it was after 5, meaning no admin would be here. But I'm gonna change this to leave because I'm glad you pointed that out because that's what it actually is. It's leave because you're not working around the station or nothing at this point.
There was no particular reason going out the back. I was at the gas pump. I was talking to Watts, Derek Bryan, a few other people, gassed up, and just pulled up there. I mean, there's cameras there. There's cameras throughout the whole station.
Yeah, I know. I've looked at them.
There's no. It doesn't really matter to me. Why I say whether they pull in the back or the side. The back.
Right.
Yeah, it's all the same.
I mean, and like you said, I've been in there. He mentioned, seeing the writing on the wall, but he didn't tell me he was firing you, none of that stuff. But A lot of times when they put you on these administrative leave, is to give you options to decide what you're going to do in the event that you do get terminated or something. I mean,
I can't remember the last person we put on administrative leave. He's usually not big on putting people on administrative leave.
well, that's why I told you, the people that I've known, only one person I know came back from that. You know, most people did, end up retiring or doing something, but they didn't come back. So I'm just keeping that real with you. I only knew one person who did that. But everybody else either retired or was fired or something happened.
Well, and I wasn't sure, if he told you in there, we're gonna put him on administrative leave and fire him in a couple of days.
No,
then that's good.
no, he didn't tell me that. No, he didn't tell me that. So, but I know he take this serious because the bike comes from with confiscated funds, and they can come in at any time and do an audit. And if that bike is missing, and they ask them, where is it? Nobody would have known. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest hang up right now is, he even said that if they walk in, and that's the kind of stuff will get him fired, because they real particular on confiscated funds,
Right.
and what you can purchase with it, and and accountability. So that's something he kept reiterating to me is he take that pretty serious.
As he should.
Yeah. So.
My biggest mistake was just not getting permission, but.
Yeah, from the major or something.
Yeah, I mean, when I went in there, the chief said, whatever you need to do, if you need to change your hours, if you need to do this or do that, it's your unit, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
So I guess I took that a step further with, not letting McCullough know or saying something, whatever, but,
Right. Let me get this off the printer right quick. I just want to change it. So, and of course, I don't want to make it look like I'm walking you out or nothing like that. I do have to get this shirt before you leave.
There's no doubt.
If you had something else,
I promise you I'll give it to you once.
Yeah. I don't doubt it. I really don't.
Yeah, he's out there.
He is out there.
If you can do that for me, I'd appreciate it. Just let me give it to him.
Yeah, but what I mean, I got to, that's something else. Okay, yeah. Do that.
And I'll just give it to him.
Okay.
No doubt. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him and tell him that, just to, make sure you get it.
All right.
All right, man.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
Bob.
All right.
Hey, look, you're gonna be giving him a ride home, but, the minute he get in your car, he's supposed to give you his shirt that he has on. Because he's not supposed to represent himself as, but he's gonna be on administrative leave, and you're gonna be in charge for now. Okay? So don't let him get out of your car with that shirt on. But he already know to give it to you. Okay. Appreciate it. All right. Today's 8/16. Calling Bobby Gray in reference to stickers being peeled off the vehicle, off of the bicycle.
Hello?
Hey, Bobby, how you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on?
This is Copeland. Hey, I have to call and ask you because upon inspecting the bike, I see where the word police had been peeled off the bike. What would be the purpose, huh?
I do stickers. You've probably seen, like I did the cars on the Falcons thing when they went to the Super Bowl for the Chief.
Yeah.
And I've got a sticker that has a Viper unit. So I made some for the car for Kelly that we got back from him, so we can take off the sticker for that. And then got one for that. This is a police Viper unit. Then it's got the colors for the Viper unit and stuff.
Oh, so you was gonna put your own stickers on there?
Yeah, I just put police Viper unit since we're gonna be using it for the that was the purpose for it.
Okay, because it don't look good, to be honest with you, LT. The fact that you defaced the city property. I mean, you didn't get permission to, put your own stickers on city property. without
Correct.
being requested to do so.
Correct.
So that
You're
don't look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I mean, I got to add this in the report, but I just happened to notice that matter of fact, I went and opened the boxes and checked the other bikes to confirm that police was already marked on it. So.
Right. I have the sticker, but then when you call and all that kind of stuff, I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and get it back up there. So if you want to see the sticker, I can show you the sticker if that matters. But that was the purpose.
Okay. All right, that's what I need to know. Also, we didn't get your badge. Watts didn't get it from you yesterday. And then also, the bike had a rack. Do you still have the rack that goes on the back of the bike to hold like a duffel bag?
I may still have that. I probably, when I went to court Monday, I put the bike back in the car and was going to head up there. I'll probably have it. I'll go out and look. It's either going to be in the back of the police car, or I'll check out in my garage and see if it's out there.
Okay.
So it's one or the other.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. When we gonna get the badge back from you though? We got to get it.
You can have Watts or somebody come down, or if you want to come down and get it, that's fine. I can do it.
Okay, we'll set up a time then. Okay?
All right.
All right, I'll give you a call back.
All right.
All right, LT.